Here is Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
Oh, finally some cloud cover making its way in. Now, it was a beautiful weekend. Of course, on the lookout for some low cloud cover with some light rain by tomorrow. Some tropical activity is working its way up the west coast this late in the year, and so we can see a drop in temperatures by tomorrow. Now, over the last 24 hours, all the way down into those lower 60s, then right up into those lower 90s. Still inside that 30-degree spread as we get closer and closer towards Halloween and fall, but winter right around the corner. Some of those higher elevations in the Rocky Mountains, they're under a freeze warning tonight. 89 in San Angelo. Everybody else at 88 degrees. If not those lower 90s, it's going to be perfect tonight to take a good look at the full moon as that cloud cover makes its way out with some of those stable, suppressive-like conditions. 89 in Robert Lee. Everybody else at 88. Take a good look at how close we are together right now. Anywhere between 2 and 3 degrees. So definitely some instability trying to work its way in as those southerly winds pick up. Everything turning back out of the south. It was a lot cooler with those winds out of the east. Dew points are in those 50s while humidity indices are still in those 20s and those 30s, so we'll see how much they make their way up by tonight with a little bit more of that instability working its way in. Now, we're watching the moisture tracker battle back and forth between some of that tropical activity and the cold air making its way down from the north with that sort of air exchange from the southwest and then the northwest as well. We take a good look at the upper level pattern to get a better idea of what I'm trying to say. Here comes the ridging that will push us up into the lower 90s. Don't worry, nowhere near those triple digits, but colder weather getting more and more strong, more powerful, deeper across the west coast, while we keep our eye on some cutoff lows, if not working in tandem with more tropical activity, which is unusual. Water vapor imagery showing you how that cold front is slowing down, if not stalling out around the panhandle. That's where we're seeing some of that light cloud cover make its way in. And severe weather outlook just going around the Concho Valley again, really just sort of from the southwest and then again skipping over us from the northwest. Down at the surface, we're getting a better idea of some of that colder air up towards the north, but you see how it's just sort of running out of steam right around the Concho Valley. We take it into the futurecast to get a better idea of some of the tropical activity trying to work its way in. By tomorrow afternoon, on the lookout for a bit of low cloud cover, if not some light rain, but every single model is starting to pick up this hurricane now. The formation around the southern part of Central America, if not Mexico, is looking pretty powerful right now, but as it gets closer towards sort of Baja California, we'll see if it holds on to that momentum. Tonight, all the way back down into those lower 60s, but we're going to get a good view with that moon. And then tomorrow, a good run at those upper 80s, but again, a lot of that cloud cover is going to make its way in right before it gets just too hot. Then as we get closer towards sort of the middle of the week, another big cool down somewhere in those mid 80s, but then we're going to warm right back up for the weekend, hovering around those lower 90s. I'm doing my best to try to make it sound interesting, but it's pretty quiet out there, so I want to see good costumes because everything's going to be cooperative well into the second week of October while those overnight lows just hover around those 60s. Stay tuned. I'll go up to the break. You're watching KSAN News at 6.